Most people who fail certification exams do not fail because the content was too hard. They fail because of how they studied. They watched hours of videos and highlighted their notes and felt prepared going in, and then sat down in front of the exam and found that nothing they memorized was being asked in the way that they expected it. That gap between watching content and being able to apply it under exam conditions is where most candidates fall short. I've passed several certifications across different vendors and different difficulty levels. After going through that process enough times, I stopped thinking about certification prep as a content problem. It's a methodology problem. It does not matter how good your course is if you're not using it correctly. It does not matter how many practice questions you do if you're not extracting the right lesson from each one. In this video, I'm going to give you the exact 3-thing framework I use to pass any certification: associate level, professional level, specialty level, Microsoft, CompTIA, whatever vendor. The framework does not change, and I'm going to walk you through how I used it to pass the AZ-104 in 4 weeks on my first attempt, so you have a concrete example of exactly what this looks like in practice. Let's get into it. Thing 1, a course that actually teaches the content. You need a structured course that covers every exam objective before you touch a single practice question. And I want to be clear about what a course is for at this stage, because most people misuse it. A course is where you build a working mental model of the subject matter, enough context to make sense of what you encounter when you start doing practice questions. Most people watch certification courses trying to memorize everything. They pause constantly, they take detailed notes on every slide, they rewatch sections they did not fully absorb, they color code their notes, they build elaborate flashcard systems before they understand the material, and they end up spending 6 to 8 weeks on a course that should take 2. Meanwhile, the clock is ticking, motivation starts to fade, and they never get to the part of their prep that actually determines whether they pass. The right approach is to watch the course with a focus on understanding, not memorization. When a topic comes up, say Azure role-based access control, you do not need to memorize every built-in role and every permission it contains. You need to understand what RBAC is, why it exists, how it works at a conceptual level, and where it fits into the broader Azure identity model. The understanding is enough for now. The details come later through practice questions. Think of the course as building the skeleton. Practice questions are what puts the muscle on it. If you try to build a muscle during this course, you slow down the skeleton phase without actually getting ahead. For the AZ-104 specifically, I used a structured video course that covered all 5 exam domains: identity and governance, storage, compute, networking, and monitoring. I watched it at a reasonable pace, focused on building that conceptual understanding, and moved through the entire course in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks of focused watching left me with a solid mental model of the platform, and 2 weeks remaining in my 4-week study window for what actually moves the needle: practice questions. Thing 2, a quality set of practice exams. Not all practice exams are created equal. There are practice question banks out there that test your ability to memorize facts. What's the maximum size of an Azure storage block? How many days does Azure Backup retain recovery points by default? These questions have answers that you can look up and memorize. And if the real exam asks you those questions in those same words, you'll get them right. But that's not what the AZ-104 does. And it's not what most associate level Microsoft exams do. Microsoft exams are scenario based. They give you a situation, a company with specific requirements, constraints, existing infrastructure, and sometimes budget or compliance limitations, and ask you what the correct architectural or operational decision is. The answer is not a fact you memorized. The answer comes from understanding how the services work, what the trade-offs between them are, and how to apply judgment to a real problem under real constraints. A question that tests judgment requires a different kind of preparation entirely. This is why the practice exam source matters enormously. For the AZ-104, I use Tutorials Dojo. Tutorials Dojo is one of the best practice exam resources available for Microsoft certifications because it mirrors the format and thinking style of the real exam. Questions are scenario-based. They require you to reason through a situation, not just recall a fact. The difficulty level is calibrated well, not easier than the real exam, not artificially harder, genuinely representative of what you'll face. And critically, every question has detailed explanations, not just for the correct answer, but for every incorrect answer as well. That explanation layer is what separates Tutorials Dojo from other practice exam resources. It's also what makes the methodology in the next section possible. For the AZ-104, Tutorials Dojo gives you 5 to 6 full practice exams of 60 questions each. That's 300 to 360 questions written to mirror how Microsoft actually tests. That volume at that quality level is the raw material for the methodology that actually gets you across the finish line. Thing 3, the study methodology. This is where most people's certification prep breaks down. The standard approach to practice exams goes something like this. Open the exam, answer all 60 questions, check the score, feel good if it's high, worried if it's low. Move on to the next exam, repeat. That approach is not studying. That is testing yourself repeatedly without a system for extracting the lesson from each question. Your score might improve slowly just through repeated exposure, but you'll not understand why it improved. You'll only know which gaps are closed and which ones are still open. And you'll not have the depth of understanding to handle the real exam's variations on questions you think you already know. Here's the methodology that actually works. Your target score on every practice exam is 85 to 90%. Not because the passing score on the real exam is that high. The AZ-104 passing score is 700 out of 1,000, roughly 70%. But because if you can consistently score 85 to 90% on quality practice questions that mirror the real exam's thinking style, you have a genuine understanding of the material, not just a surface familiarity with it. That depth is what gives you the confidence and the flexibility to handle questions on the real exam that look slightly different from anything you practiced on. The real exam will not use the same scenarios. It will test the same concepts from different angles. An 85 to 90% score on Tutorials Dojo means your understanding of those concepts is strong enough to handle those variations. A 70% score means you know enough to pass in the best case scenario. It does not give you margin. Build margin. So the target is 85 to 90%. You work through all 5 or 6 practice exams until you're hitting that range consistently. That is the objective. Everything else in the methodology serves that objective. Here's how you actually go through each question. Read the scenario carefully. Identify what's actually being asked. That sounds obvious. It's not. Many exam failures happen not because the candidate did not know the answer, but because they answered a slightly different question than the one in front of them. Scenario-based questions often contain details that are designed to test whether you are reading carefully. A constraint buried in the third sentence. A requirement that eliminates 2 of the 4 options if you caught it. Slow down on the read. Make sure you know exactly what you're solving for before you look at the options. Make your selection. Then read the explanation regardless of whether you got it right. Even when you get a question right, reading the explanation may surface nuance that your correct answer did not require you to understand. And here's the part that separates candidates who pass from candidates who almost pass. For every question, your goal is not just to understand why the correct answer is correct. When you only study why the correct answer is correct, you build a narrow understanding, one that only works when the question is framed exactly the way you practiced it. When you understand why every incorrect answer is wrong, you build a deep understanding of the concept itself, one that holds up regardless of how the question is framed, what scenario wraps it, or what constraints the exam uses to test your reasoning. Microsoft exam writers are skilled at writing plausible wrong answers. Answers that would be correct under slightly different conditions. Answers that test whether you understand the nuance or just the headline. The only way to consistently beat that is to understand the concept deeply enough to see why each distractor fails. Let me make this concrete with the AZ-104 example. A question might ask, a company needs to allow a specific application access to blob storage without storing credentials in the application code. What's the correct approach? The answer is managed identity. If you only learn that managed identity is correct, you know the answer to that specific question. But if you understand why the other options are wrong, why a service principal with a stored secret creates a credential management risk that defeats the purpose, why a shared access signature solves a different problem entirely, why Active Directory application registration is not the right fit for this scenario, then you understand the underlying concept well enough to answer any variant of that question, regardless of how it's framed on the real exam. That's the level of understanding that produces 85 to 90% scores. And that is the level of understanding that passes the real exam. When you encounter a question you got wrong, or a question where you got it right but were not fully confident in your reasoning, flag it. Go back through those flagged questions after you finish the full exam. Look for patterns. Are you consistently missing questions about storage access tiers? Are virtual network peering scenarios tripping you up? Are identity questions costing you points? The questions you struggle with repeatedly are telling you exactly where the gaps in your understanding are. Those gaps are what your next study session should target. For the AZ-104, I ran through all 5 Tutorials Dojo practice exams multiple times until I was consistently hitting 85 to 90%. By the time I sat the real exam, the questions felt familiar, not because I had memorized specific questions, but because I had developed a way of thinking through scenarios that translated directly to the exam room. I passed on my first attempt in 4 weeks. That 4-week timeline is not unique to the AZ-104. Most associate level certifications, AZ-104, AZ-500, AI-102, Security Plus, are achievable in 4 weeks if you follow this framework. 2 weeks on the course, 2 weeks on practice exams using this methodology. 4 weeks, first attempt, pass. That's the target. Let me put this together cleanly before I send you off to go build it. Thing 1, a course that teaches the content. Watch it for understanding, not memorization. Aim to finish the full course in roughly 2 weeks. Build the mental model. Move on. Thing 2, a quality set of practice exams. For Microsoft certifications, use Tutorials Dojo. Scenario-based questions. Detailed explanations for every answer, correct and incorrect. 5 to 6 full exams that mirror the real thing. Thing 3, the methodology. Target 85 to 90%. Go through every question, read it slowly, identify exactly what is being asked before you look at the options. Understand why the correct answer is correct. Understand why every incorrect answer is wrong. Flag questions where your reasoning was uncertain. Revisit flag questions and identify the pattern. Repeat until you hit the target consistently across all exams. That's it. 3 things applied in that order over 4 focus weeks. The reason most people fail certifications is non-intelligence. It's not work ethic. It's not the difficulty of the material. It's spending too long on the course and not enough on the practice questions, or spending time on practice questions without a methodology that extracts the maximum possible understanding from each one. The course builds your foundation. The practice questions are where the real learning happens. This methodology is what turns practice questions into genuine exam readiness. Not just a better score, but a deeper understanding that holds up under conditions you've never seen before. There's one thing I want you to leave with beyond the framework itself. Certifications are a means to an end. The point of passing the AZ-104 is not the certificate that arrives in your inbox. The point is understanding you built the process of preparing for it, the ability to reason through Azure scenarios, make architectural decisions, and explain your thinking clearly. The framework I just walked you through builds that understanding deliberately. Watching for comprehension rather than memorization develops conceptual fluency. Studying why wrong answers are wrong develops the judgment to navigate novel scenarios. Targeting 85 to 90% ensures the understanding is genuine, rather than surface level familiarity that collapses under pressure. When you walk into an interview having passed the AZ-104 using this methodology, you're not just carrying a credential, you're carrying the ability to talk about Azure with the specificity and confidence that comes from actually having thought through hundreds of real scenarios, not just memorize the answers to them. This is what interviewers are testing for when they ask scenario-based questions. That is what the certification is supposed to demonstrate. And this framework is how you make sure your preparation actually produces that outcome, not just a passing score, but genuine readiness to do the work. 4 weeks, 3 things, first attempt. That's the standard. And it's achievable for any associate level certification if you follow this process with consistency. I've linked Tutorials Dojo and some other resources in the description to help you get started. As always, see you in the next one.